Good evening, everybody. You are welcome. It is Radio Gaga. I'm here back again with another one of our partner spotlight interviews, and I'm delighted to say we are joined by none other than that man over there, Mr. TripleTray. You're very welcome.
Yeah.
So, right, we're going to start at the very beginning. We'll be asking you questions about your setup and about games and everything else, but we want to take you right back to the very start. What was the very first game you ever played?
Whew. I think it was Counter-Strike 1.5. Has to be Counter-Strike 1.5. Has to be. I had that potato PC with the huge monitor this thick. The tower was this big. Had the mouse. It was 2 buttons. So I was just playing Counter-Strike 1.5. And then I quit when it was 1.6. That's what it is. Counter-Strike 1.5, man. Now they released Valorant. They ruined the game. Hey, it is what it is.
Oh yeah, I'm in two minds about Valorant, but I'll leave that for a while because I'm in two minds about that. But let me ask you, obviously Counter-Strike was the first thing you played on, so you kind of
course,
you started with a PC, and like, did you ever graduate to a console? Did you ever kind of, because for example, we the likes of Rooster and a few others have said, oh yeah, I started on an Atari 2600 and I went through the SNES and the GameCube and everything else. So like, what was your journey like? Gaming wise, obviously Counter-Strike, but like from there to where you are now, what way has your journey come via console or PC or whatever?
Beautiful story on that one. Here we go. Start on PC. I'm a hardcore PC gamer. First person shooters, dungeon crawlers, for example, Diablo 3, all the games like that. Like Minecraft Dungeons is coming out in a couple of days. I'm gonna be all over that, right? Here's the problem, man. I was playing so much Diablo 3. I played it for like 4 years. And when you have to click with the mouse like this all the time, your finger gets really, really tired. I started getting some crazy pains. It's not even, I started getting crazy pains in my hand.
Carpal
4 years, nonstop clicking with this mouse. Go to the doctor, he goes, yo, you got to stop clicking that mouse. I was like, what you talking about, Willis? And then he goes, yeah, you got to stop. You're going to, your finger's going to stubborn. So I had to stop playing PC. So that's why I'm here with the beautiful, here we go. We got an Xbox controller. We got PlayStation controller over there. We got Nintendo Switch, pretty useless. My wife got it for me and Switch. But yeah, that's the story, man. Hey, I was forced to go to console. I was forced to. But now it feels good. My hand feels good. I play all the games. Most of the games that you could play on the computer, you could play on the console. So obviously, it's a little bit different, but hey. Yeah.
So I suppose I could ask the question I've asked other gamers, that started with console and moved to PC and are now full-on PC
That's
gamers.
Common.
But you're the other way around. You started with PC.
The other way around.
And so what was it like going to console? Because obviously, in one sense, there's a better level of control, and in another sense, there isn't. It's black and white, really.
It's not the same, man. When you got these, you just can't control. You can't control if you're playing a first-person shooter. You can't control your character and aim the way you used to with a mouse. It's not the same. If I went somewhere for being up here, I'm somewhere here in the console. It's hard. But hey, listen, I'm not about to lose my hand.
So, so we at the minute, I play a lot of Warzone. I play it on Xbox.
Beautiful game.
We're hearing a lot of back and forth between PC gamers and the console gamers that, it's better for PC, and PC guys are saying, it's better for console. So have you played Warzone on PC and have you played it on a console? Have you seen a difference?
No, I haven't. I'll be honest with you. I have not played PC in about 4 years. 4 years, man. But the games that I did play on PC versus console, for example, Rocket League. All I do is stream Rocket League right now.
Yeah.
It's just so much easier to control your car, to rotate, to fly up in the air. I mean, I was on Rocket League, I was diamond. And it's just like, it's not the highest thing, but it's like 2 levels below the highest. Now I'm like a gold player, man. It's just not the same. The controls are not the same. Nothing is the same. It's a lot more precise on the computer. than it would be on the console. But I guess there's some people who say it's easier on the console. I don't know, man. Listen, some people got that dexterity. I can't. Like I'm like, I can't do it.
I'm actually starting to get that carpal tunnel on my thumb now from
you,
console. I'm kind of going, yeah.
Wait, you getting it on your thumbs from the...
Yeah, because you're constantly like that, you see. So, yeah.
Oh, no.
It's
what
rough.
Am I gonna do?
Yeah, it's rough. So I actually
gonna lose these.
No, I can't lose these. I fucking can't lose these. So
Heck yeah.
Come here. So like, at what point then? Did you start streaming straight away, or was it something that you kind of went, I'm gonna give that a go?
Nah, man. Listen, the journey started 5 years ago. When I just finished college 5 years ago, I'm like, listen, man. Let me try streaming, right? So at first I was streaming on Twitch. I tried it for about 6 months, but then things like my job was like, listen, we need more hours out of you, right? And when they do that, all of a sudden, I don't have time to stream because you work 8 hours a day, you sleep for 8 hours a day, then you have to eat, you have to, go to the toilet, all of that stuff, just no time. So I streamed for about 6 months on Twitch. I got a really good following. I don't know if you know that game, Plants vs. Zombies.
I loved it. Played it with my kids.
Yeah,
I love it.
Beautiful game, right? That game, literally, man, I don't know, was it the first one? I think it was the first one. And what happened was I got in on the beta, and I got this huge following of people, man. I was like at 100, 200 viewers all the time just because of that game. But then I had to stop. And I stopped for about 2 or 3 years because I was working nonstop, making money. I had a student loan. You know about that? Student loan. So I had to pay that off. And then you know what? At some point, you go like, man, I'm doing the same, stuff every single day. And it gets so repetitive. It gets so boring. There's, the type of work I do is construction. So they're not really like, if I do this, I get promoted, I get paid. Nothing like this, man. I'm just flatlining. Right. So I got kind of bored with that. So then I decided to come back to it. But by that time, it was 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I decided to go back on Mixer. And by that time, Twitch it was overwhelmed with streamers, man. I couldn't do it. There's no way you could get noticed on Twitch at this point. So I started looking into different platforms, looked at DLive, Mixer, Facebook, YouTube. Honestly, I just chose Mixer just because I don't know. It just kind of appealed to me. You know what I mean? I do multi-stream to other platforms, but it's nowhere near like I don't get a following on other platforms. It's just Mixer.
That's something I did give a try. Yeah, I tried that myself to try a multi-stream. With Restream, which I found was a really handy little app to use. Oh,
really good. I use it all the time. Beautiful stuff.
But I did find because I had done the Twitch and then I'd moved to Mixer. And because I had invested so much time in Mixer, nothing else on any other like YouTube or any of the other channels was working. Yeah. So
I'm just giving it a try. I'm still multi-streaming, but I'm seeing like the numbers, and eventually I'm gonna start cutting one platform by one platform out of my thing. I might leave Twitch and Mixer. It's just what it is. I mean, the two big ones, right?
Yeah,
the big ones.
So what's it like for you then, and like how long did it take for you to kind of from where you started with Mixer? Obviously, you had a big following with Twitch. But when you go to Mixer, you're going to a brand new platform again. You're hoping people will follow you over, but you're only hoping. There's not much you can do. So, like, what's it like kind of starting again at the bottom and working your way up and then getting to that point where you can push for a partnership with Mixer?
Well, there was about 3 years that passed between when I was on Twitch and Mixer. So when I came back to it, I was kind of like, hey, listen, I know what it takes. I know what to do. I had a plan. I got this little notebook. Where's my notebook? I don't know. I have a notebook that has step-by-step how to get there. You know what I mean? I write my own plan. I follow that plan. You can't just go into streaming just, hey, I'm going to click this live button and I'm going to get 100 views. No, you got to have a plan. You know what I mean? You got to sacrifice certain things. For example, you don't play the games that you like in the beginning. Like, for example, I like Rocket League. I didn't play Rocket League until I got the following. You know what I mean? Before I used to play Dauntless. With 4 viewers, I was top 4 stream. That's how people discovered me. And then I get regulars, right? So the regulars. Then I go to the game a little bit higher. Boom, boom, boom. And then I build it up. And that's what it is in a nutshell. But exactly, Twitter and Instagram, that's another big thing, man. You got to be on other social media. And Reddit.
Yeah.
That one. Overlooked stuff. Reddit is the way to go. You get a lot of people over there. But that's what it is.
So
how did it feel?
Yeah.
It was okay. It was okay. It's all right. I felt it's okay. I like Mixer. I like it.
So what would you say then to so we've got obviously people watching this now we've got some are brand new streamers, because obviously the way things are in the world, people are kind of saying, hey, I want to do something else, so I'm going to go streaming. So like for people who just start now, people who are kind of established, and people who are thinking about taking that next step, you know what I mean? Like, for example, the best example I can give is we have people come to us and say, look, I've been streaming for 3 months and I've only got one viewer. Do you know what I mean? I've only got one person, and it's my mother, or it's my aunt, or it's my sister that comes in to support me. So what do you say to those people that are kind of on the verge of giving up? Like some...
Oh, no, you do not give up, dude. Yeah. There's a chart. Hey, it goes like this. Flatlining, little spikes, and then all of a sudden you're gonna hit that one point, and all of a sudden it's gonna jump up. So you don't give up. So the first thing, obviously, you already mentioned it. You gotta have your mother, your father, and your sister watching it, right? If you're streaming to 0 viewers, you're doing something wrong. You should never be streaming to 0 viewers. It's like I never had 0 viewers in my stream because I had my phone open. That's 1 viewer. My mom, who lives over there in another state, she has it open too as well. And then I had a couple of my friends. So I always had 4 to 5, maybe 6 viewers who are like my mom or whatever, family, my friends. It's okay. Friends, same thing, right? So, and then the biggest thing is that you cannot be streaming, on Mixer, probably like Apex Legends, Valorant, whatever it is, right? You cannot be streaming the top game. You just cannot, man. I understand you like that game and you want to play the game that you like, but you got to stream something that puts you in the top 5, top 10, maybe channels in that category. So people who click on it, they can actually see you. All right. And that's the most important thing, man. You're going to have to sacrifice for maybe like 3 to 6 months, maybe a year. You're going to have to play games that you don't really like Battlefield 5 is a good one, guys. So, hey, listen, check out Battlefield 5. It has a lot of people who want to watch it, but it doesn't have a lot of streamers. Check that out. So that's the main thing. You know what I mean? You got to sacrifice. I know sometimes it sucks playing a game that you don't like, but it is what it is. If you're serious about streaming, you're going to have to do it. I did it.
And when you have guys out there, then so if you're let's say you're sitting down, you're not streaming yourself, and you're going to go scrolling through streams, maybe to check in on a couple of streams, a couple of games. What's going to make you stop at a stream? So because there's 2 types of streamers out there. You've got the streamer who is a fucking statue and is not talking, you know what I mean? And
he's, dude.
He's on his phone.
Snoozy Andy. Yeah.
So what makes you stop at a stream or check somebody out or actually stay there?
All right. Okay. I got a beautiful answer for that because I did it, dude. Okay. The first thing and the second one, a lot of people are not gonna like. But the first one, you have to play with viewers, right? There's a lot of streamers out there. They're like, okay, I'm just going to stream this game. And they're sitting there, right? And they're quiet. Crickets, right? Why would I? You got to rewatch your streams. And if you are not entertained by your own stream, not going to happen, right? What makes you different, right? What makes me different when I stream? I never close my mouth for 4 hours. I stream 4 hours a day, every day, never close my mouth. So even if you're there by yourself, just talk to yourself. Write down a list of things that you're going to talk about. Just talk about it. Just talk about why you have these wheels. Just keep talking. It is what it is, right? So the main thing, okay, play with viewers, right? So in your title, I would suggest something called, just put in open lobbies. Play a game where you could get people in. What I have in my stream is that I have a queue. People join the queue. And then we rotate every single match. We rotate new people in. For some reason, viewers love playing with the streamer. It's just the way it is. I can't explain. I don't know why they. I don't necessarily talk to them. I tell them, I'm not gonna talk to you. You're gonna have to be in my stream. I tell them, if you leave my stream, I kick you out of the party. That's what it is. So that's the first thing. Open lobbies, big thing. A lot of partners on Mixer, they got partnered because they had open lobbies. They do open lobbies all the time. And I know it sucks sometimes. You get some trolls. Sure, they're going to but whatever it is, right? You're doing this to get partnered, to become a really good streamer, right? You're not doing this to play games. If you're doing this to play games, fine. But then you got to consider it a hobby, not a job or not a career. You're not trying to improve. Second thing, this one is going to be a little bit questionable, right? Maybe you should run some giveaways, right? Hey, hello. Right. What I do is I run 60-day giveaways. I get 4 other streamers, not necessarily partnered. It could be a new streamer. I get them all together and I say, hey guys, let's chip in $20 or $25, whatever it is. And we're going to run a giveaway on Player. But that Player art.gg, that's a good website. And it's 60 days. And for $25, you get to put that you also running a giveaway. And granted, a lot of people are going to come in. They're going to be like, oh, I'm here just for the giveaway. Sure. But if you can keep at least 1 or 2 or 3 of those guys in your stream that actually clicked it because it says giveaway, but then they looked at your content and you're entertaining and you do something and they get happy with it, hey, they're gonna stay. 3 people, that's worth it. And another thing, obviously, what I do is I run monthly tournaments in Rocket League. So, I tell them, listen, we have this currency in the stream. Hey, if you're here regular, you get 1,000 of this currency. You could join a tournament. And tournament, we do 2,000 Rocket League credits. That's kind of like the cherry on top. But anyway, open lobbies, giveaways, and tournaments. That's my thing.
Well, I do. Yeah, but like I'm doing a giveaway. I'm actually giving away a gaming PC. Do you know what I mean?
Hell yeah, dude! Don't hey, link me, dude. Because you want to see my PC right now? Remember I told you how I broke my PC 2 days ago? Hold on. Hold on. What is this?
Wow. Okay.
Look at this, dude.
Looks a bit sick.
So what happened was, it kept on. I don't know if you know much about the PCs, because I don't. But what happened is that it was so it was just freezing, right? The PC was freezing, so I was like, okay. And then when I would start it, it would start up and then turn off. Start up and then turn off. It was like, so I'm like, okay. And then at some point, it just stopped turning on. So then I took the PC, I took it apart, have no idea, right? Watched the YouTube video. I cracked the side open, the whole thing cracked in half. It's laying over there. That's, hold on.
That's the body.
That's the side of my PC right here. That's the side. And that's the freaking keyboard that went freaking broke on me 3 days ago. So I had to go to my mom's house and get a cheap ass keyboard. So that's that. Shit. Right. And then, so yeah, I had to reset my CMOS. No idea what that is. I did it. I had to like do something. I did that. PC still doesn't work. Now it's making 2 beeps when I turn it on. Beep, beep. Beep, beep.
Okay.
Right. And then what I had to do, I had to take out the RAM, blow on it like it's Nintendo, put it back in. Now it works. It doesn't freeze. Nothing. Knock on wood. Because I didn't Hulk smash the PC. I Hulk smashed my desk when I got mad because I lost the Rocket League. I lost a lot of money. Yeah. And then apparently my power went through the desk into the PC, and that's when it started freezing. So guys, don't punch your desks.
Okay, yeah, well, I'm lucky I don't have a desk in front of me, but I am lucky because my brother builds custom gaming PCs, so I managed to kind of snag one, and I'm giving it away.
Yo, send me the link. Send me the link. Yeah, I can use a new computer. Send me the link, dude.
So we're gonna be giving it away at 2,000 followers, and that's the aim. So I'm gonna run it.
How many you got?
I'm in around the 1,100 mark at the minute. I kind of figured I needed an impetus to kind of be. I won't do follow for follow. I won't do tab for tab. Don't allow it. I think it's a stupid way to grow. That's my personal opinion, because it's empty.
It's not. It's the best opinion, dude.
Yeah,
best opinion.
It's empty. Right. You know what I mean?
Follow for follow. If somebody's doing it, what's the point? They're not gonna come back to look at your content. There's no
exactly.
Point.
So I figured I'd do something that will grow the channel. People will check in every so often. We'll chat in the lobby.
Organic growth.
Yeah, it works, and I'm part. Obviously, of the community stream team, which is what we're part of, because we've got a very big group of players. We help new streamers out. People have problems with OBS, people have problems with their Xboxes or overlays, that sort of stuff. So we actually in CST we do everything except follow for follow. Anyone who comes into the lobby, follow. Good, gone. You know what
Beautiful.
I mean? Because it's pointless.
Listen, man. Hey, listen. Hey, is that a Discord? If you want to, like after the stream, just hit me up, man. I'll join whatever it is, man. I'm glad to help.
Well, no, look, I'll send you the link for a community stream team, because we're a very big organization. We obviously started doing these interviews, and we've got 9 partners already done. We've another maybe 12 or 13 to come up. And we're actually hoping that these sort of interviews are going to be really big. This is going to be a really big thing. Mm-hmm. So, and then we're going to start aiming for the likes of the Jareds, and the Italians and fucking.
I am the next Jared, dude. I am the next Jared, baby. Woo!
But okay, so moving on from that, then, right? And here's a good question for you, because I'm really interested. I checked out your VODs over the last 2 days.
Some of them are a little edgy. I apologize.
No. But look, everybody has their own personality, and I'm a firm believer you should never change your personality. I think you are who you are on your stream. That's it.
Thank you.
So, and Rooster, who chatted with me last night, said, hey, if somebody meets you now and they meet you on the store, you have to be the same person. You can't be somebody different, because if you're somebody different, they go, oh, but he's a fake. So you need to be who you are. If I'm loud, I will I'll curse and I'll shout and everything when I'm on stream if I lose a game. But that's me. Do you know what I mean? Other people don't, but I'm passionate about what I do. I'm passionate about my gaming, and so I think everyone should be. But listen, trolls, okay? So I'm pretty sure. I've seen your stream. I know I'm able to deal with them. Some people are able to deal with them. Some people make fun of them. Some people just ban them outright. How do you deal with a troll? And what would you say to people who have just started streaming and are not used to getting these trolls? Because we all get them. They come in, But how do you deal with them? And how would you recommend somebody who's just started out deal with them?
Just starting out, huh? That's the hard part, man. Because when you have 3 viewers and the only non-family viewer is a troll, you got to take full advantage of that troll. You know what I mean? You got to turn that troll and turn it into content for your stream, right? So, I mean, there's I know most streamers are like, okay, you said something bad, let's ban them, right? I honestly, I don't lead them on, right? But I make fun of them. Yeah, I do. I make fun of them. And if they cross that line, we ban them. That's how it is.
That's exactly what Rooster does as well. He makes fun of them.
Yeah. Listen, we make listen. It's a good 30 minutes of content if the guy's trying to troll you. But listen, in my stream, I gotta say, we had a couple of trolls and we turned them into regulars and we reformed them. So technically, hey, I'm a converter, dude. I convert them from trolls to a couple of people. I swear, they come in, they make fun of me, and then I make fun of them, then they feel bad, and then I tell them like, hey, listen, get out of your mom's basement. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they get, hey, listen, but we ban them. If they cross that line, there's certain words that you cannot say. If you say that word, you ban. If you're just trolling, just to be like funny, we give it a chance. Yeah. You know what I mean? We give it a chance.
So you're pretty much it's the church of Triple Tray. Go there to get reformed, Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. So if you're a troll, come on down, dude. We're gonna teach you a lesson real quick.
Okay, so look, everybody that we have watching these, they always love to know, and you've obviously given us a glimpse. But what do you normally run under the hood? What's your setup? From headphones to mic to your graphics. What sort of setup have you got? What do you run with?
Let me not talk about that computer.
Apart from a disabled PC, what else have you got like?
So that computer is actually not that bad. It's an Alienware X51 R2. Okay, it's not a bad computer. It's 5 years old. I actually got this computer back when I did the Twitch, and it's still okay. I think it has a NVIDIA. I want to say it's like 970. It's not the best, but it definitely is enough to run the stream or whatever. Especially because I'm gaming on the Xbox. All it does is it runs at about 20%. CPU on Streamlabs OBS, right? So slobs, and that thing actually takes like 15% more if you just use regular OBS. So if you have like more potato than my potato, you could use just regular OBS and it'll be fine, right? The graphics card is good. Everything is working. Couple of like USB cables that are not working. For the mic, two screens, courtesy of not my mother, of my wife. Bought it for me for my birthday, so that's good. What is it? Samsung 32-inch, way too big for this desk. Don't have enough space. But hopefully I'll get a bigger desk one day. I don't know what's going on. The keyboard, I used to have that one. That's actually an $80 keyboard from 5 years ago. I spilled coffee on it, dude.
R.I.P.
Spilled coffee on that. Yeah. Man, just 4 days ago, I spilled coffee. Doesn't work, right? It's what is it called? Black Widow Chroma. That's the one. And now I just have like this cheap one that came with that potato.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't even glow in the dark. Xbox, one controller, iPhone headphones. Lol. Logitech. I want to say C90, C920, maybe. I think so. Also, again, everything except for the monitors is 5 years old, man. I haven't touched nothing.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, if it works, it works.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. As long as it works, it doesn't start working, I'm going to have to buy something. But I'm a new mixer partner, man. I've been partnered for 2 weeks, man. I've just recently started making some income off of this. So I'm saving money, and I'm definitely going to upgrade. I mean, the next upgrade is... Look at this, dude. You can literally see my entire house. This is literally my entire house. I do have there's a bathroom and then a bedroom, tiny, right? I live like in this place where I have to pay like $1 million for this tiny apartment. But yeah, that's my kitchen, and it's pretty much, you
need a green screen.
Need a green screen. Sometimes, honestly, guys, is a good thing. Sometimes your surroundings could be content, right? Yeah. For example, I'm sitting like this, right, on my stream. And people are like, yo, why you have shit laying down over there? All of a sudden, you get to talk about that keyboard and that broken thing. By the way, I staged it for you. You knew I put it there. Usually, it's in a little bucket over there, but I figured I put it there so we have something to talk about. And then we move over here. This you can't see, but these are actual candies. So these are candies. This is actually this is not like vodka. This is something called raki. Raki. It's like 90% proof. But anyway, I don't know. You could clip that out. I don't know if you run.
No, we're good. We're over 18. You're okay.
Yeah, and obviously these are the flowers. My dog got my wife for Mother's Day. Okay, and usually they're really good flowers. Usually they last a week or 10 days, but because of this Corona thing, these things died in 2 days, man. I'm really disappointed. They're really dry. Yeah, so you can use your surroundings to your advantage, guys. Listen, it's not always that you got to. I mean, the green screen looks nice. Yeah, I agree. Sure, man. You could put anything you want, but people ask me why you have lights over there when I have Christmas tree. People are like, and I have Christmas tree in March. They're like, yo, why you still have a Christmas tree in March? And there you go. There's your content for the next 30 minutes. You could bullshit about your Christmas tree. Hey.
See, I'd have nowhere to put Pickle Rick. I'd have nowhere to put Pickle Rick, you see, if I agreed.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, I'd have nowhere to put my Pickle Rick and my Stormtrooper
awesome.
and my Joker behind me. Because I've got my DC Joker up there and my John Lennon.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so, you know.
Yeah,
so,
that's nice, man. That's what I'm talking about. Your surroundings can be your content, or you can go with a green screen.
So, next question for you, right? And this is always the fun one. So, Desert Island Discs, you're trapped on a desert island and you can only listen to one album, watch one movie, read one book, and play one game. And you have to give us a reason for each one. So, we just won't let you get given away with an answer. Ooh. So, you have to tell us why. So, like, I'll give you an example. I know a partner, I asked her this, and she said to me, I bring a game I'm shit at because I know I'll have to keep improving at it. I don't want to bring a game I'm good at because I get bored of it very quickly. Do you know what I mean? So, favorite album. What album would you bring?
Like a music album?
Yeah.
Bro, Britney Spears, man. Back from the 2010. Ooh, you know, that Toxic? Ooh, I used to jam out to Britney Spears, baby. I know everybody's like, hey, yo,
I had you down for a Beastie Boy. Listen, I had you down for Beastie Boys.
Britney Spears, man. Hey, she said, hey, the best. I don't know why. I know she's a little... But anyways, listen, I just like how it sounds. You know what I mean?
Okay, so Britney Spears. Okay,
that's for the music. I don't listen to too much music. I don't. Yeah.
I had you down because I'm getting the Beastie Boys vibe off you, so that's why I had you down as the Beastie Boys kind of fucking Brooklyn. But anyway, okay, Britney Spears. Favorite book. It's the first time it's been quiet all night. He's thinking. He has to go and look. He has to go. This is a first for Mixer Partner Spotlight. He's gone to find a book. What's he gone to find? What have we got? Let me see what he's got. What has he got? Okay.
That's probably the only book I read in the past year. I do invest a lot of my money, boys. So, Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham.
Okay.
Do not let your money, especially now that there's coronavirus and they're printing money.
Yeah.
Hey, take all the money you can. Do not leave them in your savings account, in a CD account. You're going to lose. Hey, listen, not a financial advice, but what you got to do is you either got to buy a house if you have enough or not. You put them in any stock because it's going to be a lot of inflation in the next 5 to 10 years. This book teaches you all about the last 100 years of investing. I would say this one. Made me some money, not a lot of money, because I like to take risk.
Yeah.
And this book is risk, like it tells you not to take risk. For example, Bitcoin lost a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's okay. Ford made a lot of money. It equals each other out. So but this book will teach you a lot. If the only book you read is this one on investing, it'll pretty much give you that 7 to 10% return on your money.
Okay. So two interesting choices so far. Too interesting. So the movie. What movie? Now remember,
this one is easy.
This is the only movie you can ever watch again. So one movie.
Oh, so easy. With anybody asking me that, so easy, 100% easy, so easy, 100% easy, very easy question, very easy to answer. Lord of the Rings, dude, and of course The Hobbit.
Okay.
If you're gonna watch Lord of the Rings, listen. On the rainy days in the winter or snowy days, whatever it is in the winter, rainy days. Me and my wife sit on that dirty ass couch.
Yeah.
And we turn on Lord of the Rings, starting from the first one. Well, that's before Hobbit. Now we watch Hobbit, then we watch Lord of the Rings. But anyway,
okay,
you watch one of.
Let's make it a bit more difficult. If you had to choose one, okay, we'll put the Hobbit to one side, but let's just say Lord of the Rings. You had to choose the Fellowship, Two Towers, or Return of the King. You had to pick one of those. Then let's say
Two Towers.
Two Towers, 100%. Really? That's
all
the dark
beautiful,
one.
Yeah, dude. There's
Helm's Deep, though.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh.
Yeah, Helm's Deep.
9 hours of nonstop action.
Okay.
That's Lord of the Rings.
Now, I have a funny feeling I know the answer to the next question, but I'm going to ask it anyway.
Boy.
What game?
I think so.
What game?
You thought it was Rocket League.
I did. I was going to say Rocket League. If I was to put money...
I actually got into Rocket League only 3 months ago.
Okay.
Nah. And then before that, I was on PC, but it's not Rocket League.
CSGO.
It's Far Cry 5. No,
oh, wow.
Far Cry 5, baby. Yeah, okay. Far Cry 5, man. Ooh, that's the only... Literally, that is the only story game pretty much... Besides Uncharted, but that was like a long time ago. But it's the only game that I sat through the whole thing. I played the whole thing. Oh my God, Far Cry 5, so good, man. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, you're right. Oh.
It's a really good game. I'll give it that. It's a fantastic game. It really is. And it's, do you know, the one thing about Far Cry, and as each Far Cry has come out, they've just become more beautiful looking as well. I mean, when you're playing it on a proper monitor, it just looks... That's another thing.
It immerses you, man. I literally stayed up all night just... going over there, shooting helicopters. Oh my God, it was so good.
Yeah, it's a pretty stunning game.
Love Far Cry 5. I know. I would say that's the one. This is like a story game. If you're in addition to like a favorite story game, sure, Far Cry 5. A favorite multiplayer game, I would say Battlefield 3. Battlefield 3.
So, just one or two small questions. One question for you. Where did the name... Yeah. So, I'd say something I'm starting to ask now, where did you get your name? So, for example, I was chatting to another partner last night, 707, found out where he got his name from. So, where did TripleTray come from?
All right, here we go, boys. Here we go. I never revealed this to anybody. So, hey, limited time content. Exclusive. So, here's what it is. Unfortunately, I'm scared of dentists, boys. I'm really scared of dentists.
Okay.
And so this one time I had to get a root canal and I had to get a crown, a cap. I think they call it a cap. One of my back teeth over there. But anyways, and then I'm sitting there like, right? And all of a sudden, all I hear, the dentist and the assistants yelling, TripleTray! Give me the TripleTray, man! Give me the TripleTray, dog! Give me a triple. And it was like 10 minutes and nobody could find this TripleTray. I'm like, what the hell is a TripleTray? Right? So then they get like this like device that you bite on or something to take a mold of your teeth. And apparently that's what TripleTray is. And that was like the scariest thing I've experienced in the past like 20 years. So then when I started streaming, I actually decided to name myself TripleTray, and TripleTray was taken, so that's where the one comes from.
That's pretty much the same. That's why everyone asks me why I have X's in front of my name. It's like because Radio Gaga was taken, but if I threw a couple of X's, I was home and dry. Okay, so
it's always
final question of the night.
Let's do it.
And this is where, because you're now a partner, okay? So people...
Thank you, God.
Any streamer will look to, will look to partners and find out what partners are doing. They'll copy partners. They'll find out what they're doing. So if you were to impart one bit of wisdom onto streamers out there, be they new streamers, established streamers that are thinking about going for partnership, what one bit of advice would you give streamers?
Just one.
Well, we'll see how you go.
All right. So the first one, you need a cam, boys.
Yeah.
Boys, you need a cam. You are not... there's a few, right? But they got partnered a long time ago when Mixer was just partnering everybody like this, whoever wanted. At this point, they're really tight. They're really tight on what they want to. You need to have a cam. The big thing is panels underneath, boys. I got rejected one time for panels. Can you believe that? You need a good description of yourself in the panels. That's another thing. Those are like the basic things, camera and panels. Without that, don't even try, right? What was the question?
Wisdom. We need your wisdom.
Oh, yeah. Listen, guys, they're not, there's like a common thing on Mixer now where people just drop like hosts on each other, right? And you could have 50 viewers or 60 viewers, but the chat is just absolutely dead. You need to get the chat moving. I don't know how you do it, right? Eventually your regulars come in, maybe tell, hey mom, just do on your phone, whatever, dude, you know, do something. But you got to chat them out, get the chat moving. They look at that now. If you could have 100 viewers, 100 lurkers, 100 whatever it is you're doing, if your chat is not moving at a certain speed that it should move for, let's say, 100 viewers, they're just gonna say, listen, you need more interaction in the stream. So get your chat moving. That's very important, and that's probably like one of the most important thing. You could be a variety streamer, have 20 viewer average, and if you have 5 people chatting nonstop, you'll get partnered. I'm not saying maybe I can't say it, but most likely maybe.
Okay.
Definitely not 50%.
Well, no, that's one thing that we're firm believers in, because you can have all these viewers, but if nobody's fucking talking, what's the point in having these viewers? Do you know what I mean?
What's the point? What's the point, man? Hey, it makes you feel good, but then once that host goes away, you go from 100 to 30. Hey,
exactly. Well, listen, Triple Tray, we're going to end it here, but thank you. Do you know what? You've been an absolute bundle of energy in this interview.
No, listen, dude, I enjoyed this, man. This was so good, dude.
Good.
Listen. Yeah. Listen, a lot of things come with being partner, boys. All of a sudden, these companies, they start emailing you things like, hey, can you represent our brand? So it's definitely worth pushing for that partner. And, it's not the end. It's just the beginning when you get partnered. It's true. Because when you're just streaming and you're not partnered, unfortunately, it's going to be hard. But once you get partnered, you're going to get offers. You're finally going to start making some money off of it. So it's definitely worth it. So push for it, man. Sacrifice something. Because, listen, you won't be able to do it all the time, right? So now is the time to do it. Mixer is gonna grow big. It's gonna explode. You're not gonna be this is the time to do it. The time to do it was 2 years ago. But anyways, it's still a good time right now. It's still a good time. So don't listen. If you're on the verge of giving up, watch your stream. If you're boring as fuck, don't change something so you're not boring. That's the important thing, because I'm not good at games. So I gotta have people stay for my personality or for whatever things I do. And listen, if you're not like Ninja or Shroud or somebody like that, just crazy, beautiful skills. I don't have that. I suck.
So do I. It's okay. So do I. I am shit.
It's okay. You just gotta other ways to get people in. And there's plenty of ways, like I talked about. It's anybody could do it. Just listen. Don't just go into it, right? Take a paper, write it down. Listen, write some topics you're going to talk about. In the beginning, you're going to talk to yourself. And that's okay. I talk to myself. Maybe that's how I lost my mind, but who knows?
Once you don't start answering yourself back, you're okay. That's when the fucking trouble starts. If you're talking to yourself, it's good. But when you start arguing with yourself on stream, and you're actually arguing with yourself on stream, that's not a good look.
Hey. Dude.
Triple Tray, listen, thank you very much. You've been an absolute pleasure chatting to you.
Thank you so much, man. Thanks for having me, dude. If you ever need anything else, you let me know. Yo, take care.
Thanks, Triple Tray, very much.